Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of Malaga Insiders. I'm Tony, and I'm joined with Chris. How are you, Chris?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Double Dutch week again.
Double Dutch week again.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend? I saw you went with Paul to
I
Tormelinos.
yeah, we've watched some football. Torremolinos. Torremolinos won 3-1 against Atletico de Madrid B,
Yeah,
and it's a fun stadium. It's a fun little place.
yeah, that's nice. And with Paul, Paul's everywhere except here. So,
Yes,
yeah,
because Paul is somewhere down there at the
yeah,
coast, probably now, doing happy hour or something. I don't know.
yeah. No, but that was nice. And Tormelinos
Four
is
prides of one, three
out
pride
of
points.
relegation zone now. No.
We're out of who's out? Yeah, Torremolinos. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy match though. They were fighting for relegation to avoid to escape the relegation places, and Atletico Madrid B was trying to get into promotion spots.
Yeah, I checked the table and they're like third or fourth or something, quite up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And even
So
some
they
players that played for the first team over the weekend, I heard.
I saw Fernando. What I'm saying, Fernando. I saw El Nino.
Yeah, Fernando Torres.
Yeah, Fernando Torres.
Yeah, he's the coach of
I'm so
Madrid,
tired.
Atletico Madrid B. Well, let's jump into Malaga because we won 2-4. Let me quickly
Yes.
go over the lineup before we discuss the game. So Malaga played with a 4-3-3 with Herrero at goal as obviously, and the same line 4 as last week with Rafita, Einar, Murillo, and Puga. Then the three midfielders, Rafa, Merino, and Dotor. And then up front, Chupe. On the left, Joaquin. And on the right, back after injury, David La Rubia. And the game was kind of two halves, and it felt like two different games. Because Malaga opened up after 8 minutes with a penalty that was an elbow on Murillo in the corner after 8 minutes.
And it was.
Chupa takes the penalty. It was a clear penalty. Chupa takes the penalty, takes it calmly in the middle, opens up the score, and then after Eibar had two counterattacks and scored twice.
Yeah. And then we thought, here we go again.
Yeah, we thought here we go again because it looks like it's kind of the same, not mistakes, but the same goals we concede like every other week. Just not too strong defensively behind the back, and they score.
Yeah,
There
and
was some,
it was the same against Castellon. We got
yeah,
up front with a penalty, 1-0,
yeah,
and yeah, we got double kicked, and well, it became 3-1 against Castellon. But a bit the same happened.
yeah. It's kind of like it felt like we didn't learn from the mistakes from last week, and it was unbelievable that we were there again and thinking like how does this happen again, because Eibar didn't really do much neither the whole game. It's they, especially in the first half, they had just like those two chances, maybe one more, I don't really remember on top of my head, and the two goals, and closely offside. They weren't offside, but there was some speculation. But even though the lines are drawn, not bad, but in Eibar, of course, the camera is not in the best position. But I don't think they were offside because Morijo on the second one avoided it, and the first one never actually got a really good look. So I don't really know. But
Maybe a bit nervous. Maybe that could be a thing as well. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because you come from losing two matches in a row, and this one was so crucial for Malaga to get back in the playoffs, or at least stay there close to playoffs. And
yeah,
losing
because
this,
losing this it would have been quite
and
difficult to come back from then, because then the point gap becomes quite big.
but I also had in the first half, once the first half ended, like except for the penalty, we didn't create much. So we got
No,
um, it was us not getting past their midfield or past the midfield onto their half, and it was them attacking basically and holding defending pretty well.
yeah,
So even though we were losing, sometimes when you're losing in the second half or in the first half, you think, well, there are still options. We're playing well. We're playing pretty fine. Chances will come. I didn't see it for this match. I
No,
didn't see it happening.
we didn't play bad, but as you said, we just didn't really have those chances that we normally do have. So it was I was not really. I didn't have the confidence. Normally, I do have the confidence, but I thought, here we go again. Eibar is going to go back now with their big defenders. It's going to be quite of a difficult game.
I also
But
had any confidence in this in the end in
no,
the beginning of this match, and I didn't see. I thought we're going we didn't even we're going to have any chances in the second half to even, I don't know, get a draw out of it. But yeah, so Chris had to take action.
yeah, and then action came because the second half was a totally different game than the first half. It starts off with Isal Merino getting subbed off with the yellow card,
Yeah,
and Ramon coming on. And uh, after the match, Funes said that he asked Ramon if he was fit enough to play those 45 minutes. But it should look to me that he was fit enough. He was crucial bringing him on. What
no,
a player he is.
I had to come in action. I after the first half, I had to think for 15 minutes, and then I thought, okay, I have to do something. Um, in the playoff final, my neighbor spent the whole match uh, at a church or at the door of a church, 10 minutes away from our house, or 7 minutes away. And when the tea time finished, I said, "Okay, I'm going to the church.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will help." So I walked down to the church and said a few things there. I don't even remember what I said. And it's just a closed church, it's the outside of a church. And then I walked back, and 3 minutes later, it was 2-2.
Yeah.
Literally, when I walked into my neighbor's garage, because we always watch the away matches at his garage, Malaga scored the 2-2.
Yeah, because Funes made a substitution. He's taken La Rubia off after 62 minutes, who played not too bad, but also not too great. But as normal, he just needs to get the momentum back. Brings on Nino and Haitam, and literally Nino, with the first ball he touches after a great cross of Chupa, scores the 2-2.
A
That was
great goal, by the
fantastic.
way, and a great
Great
goal.
finish.
Yeah, but both.
Yeah,
Chupa.
it was a perfect goal.
And then something strange happened.
Yeah,
And
Malaga
maybe
got more
strange,
confidence.
maybe not, because he took off Chupe.
Yeah, and that was Chupa. He had to go off because his tibia was at his ankle, was
Yeah.
swollen. He said so. He had to take him off, and he brought on Brassenac.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think that's up. And of course, Chupe was injured, but I also think it brought more more steadiness on the midfield.
Yeah, some stability.
It brought stability. It brought. I mean, Brassenac brought the play down a bit. He slowed the play,
Yeah,
and I think that also helped us a lot. And Ramon was great.
yeah, and also you had to bring him in because before the goal, before the 2-2, Haitam substituted Rafa, so we were just playing with the two up front and then two in the midfield. But bringing on Darko was it was a logical choice. It was the choice that he maybe should have made against Castellon, but he didn't do it then because we missed it, and maybe even against Almeria. So Funes learned from that. He brought on Brassenac, and yeah, as well. 8 minutes later, he scores the 2-3.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a great movement from Joaquin, by the way.
yeah. Joaquin played
The one in
fantastic.
the match where he thought he was Messi.
Yeah, that
He
big
had
chance.
a Messi play. He didn't end up scoring, but now he also went past two or three players of Eibar and passes it to Brassenac, who puts it behind the keeper.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Ball it was, and then Brassenac with the calmness that he has. You can see he's got experience. over 400 games in Primera, calmly, just like he'd be playing every game, just finish it in the back of the net.
And
It was
then
fantastic.
and then you know what I mean. You get that because you're up 3-2. But then I got really nervous because I thought, fuck, we can't give it away. We can't give it away now. Fuck.
Yeah.
Can't give it away. But there was Adrian Nino again with the fourth for Malaga.
Great goal as well. Great ball by Joaquin beforehand, and then Nino dribbles past everyone in the box, and well, not everyone. He just goes like horizontally, goes past two or three, and great finish as well. And yeah, and 2-4. I couldn't believe it.
Crazy, isn't it?
It was maybe one of the goals I celebrated this year with most with most like kind of happiness, because we really needed this to keep on fighting. And it after that the first half, I was already feeling the ghosts coming back of the other games. Even though we did play well, like defensively, we still kind of not too stable. But it brought me so much happiness, this goal, and really shows like
crazy stat.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Put my glasses ready.
It's 2 crazy stats. When it was the last time Eibar conceded 4 goals in their own stadium.
I know it because I've seen the same stat.
It's 2019. And the team who did that was Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
But like how we said before you jump into your second point, how we spoke about last week, like all the statistics were against us, that it was actually more in favor for us. They didn't lose for like 10 games in a row. They haven't lost since last year in their stadium. Malaga has won there since 2016. So it was all meant to be broken. And luckily for us, it
I
it
said
did.
that last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's the moment to break the record of being unbeaten for 30 matches.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was. So
yeah, and with that, yeah, it was fantastic. And then after the game, the happiness as well. I saw there were two guys of Malaga with like a Boquerón outfit that later ended up in the dressing room with Nino putting it on.
Yeah, epic moment.
Yeah, and also like you've got Jauregui with like Funes his camera thing. He's like pointing it as well in the pictures. It just shows you as well how this dressing room is and how important it is to have a good dressing room, because players like Brasner, for example, beforehand he had to give this team speech because every match day someone else needs to give it beforehand. He does it, and it's a guy that and he scores, but it's also a guy that has barely played any minutes. Like he has not played a lot due to form, due to injury, due to the red card.
But we also have to say in his favor that the guy played 300 matches in Primera División.
Yeah.
So to be able to play 300 matches in Primera División, I mean, you have to be a decent player to get there, isn't it?
Yeah. And we didn't really see it the whole season, but we definitely saw it, the calmness he had with the finish.
He also had a longer injury, so that also...
Yeah, just dealing with fitness, dealing with everything. Also, Funes doesn't really like try too much of the new stuff. Like especially at the start, he kind of had his first 11, with first starting out with Eina Recio. The Recio got swapped out for Murillo, but for the rest, he kind of keeps it similar.
Yeah.
So it was great, and it shows you that even how good this dressing room is, that as well the bench players and players that are not too happy not to have too many minutes are also happy, and also are feel part of this team, and that is something that a great team needs. If you want to.
Aitom scored the other day as well. So.
Sorry.
Aitom scored the other day as well.
Yeah, Aitom scored the other day. Yeah. Also as well, him bringing back on the pitch. La Rubia back. More
match.
Sorry?
We have to pick a man of the match.
I have mine already.
Yeah?
Yeah, for me. No, for me it was Joaquin.
Yeah, I was going to say Joaquin as well.
For me it was Joaquin. I think it's one of his best games for Malaga.
Joaquin? But because you picked him, I'll pick Nino because he scored twice.
Yeah. Yeah,
for every match he comes onto as a sub.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. I've got one of the base points or discussion points is for Nino because at the moment, sometimes we play with two or with Chupe, but I think it's probably better to have Chupe start and Nino is just this season a great super sub.
Yeah.
He's an amazing super sub because most
Yeah.
goals he scored has come from substitution on. I don't
I
have the number exactly, but
At the start of the season, we asked ourselves who was going to play, and we thought Nino deserved to play instead of Chupe.
yeah,
Chupe deserves to be at the pitch as well. That he deserves to be being in the starting 11. I mean, at how many goals is he now? 18, 19.
yeah. Chupe's on 19 goals, yeah.
I mean, a true killer gives you 20 goals.
Yeah, and I'm looking here like Joaquin in the last month. Eibar came off the bench, 2 goals. Almeria came off the bench, assist and goal. Deportivo came off the bench and scored.
How many goals does Nino have? 9.
No, 11.
Nino 11 goals.
Yeah, 11 goals.
I mean, he has some serious numbers as well.
Yeah, it's for the amount of minutes he has. I think he's second. It's only Bijarbe from Racing who scored least minutes per goal, and after that is Nino. I don't know exactly now how
I
many,
mean,
but
if you look at them both, I mean, them both have 30 goals.
yeah,
That says something.
yeah, it's fantastic, and also there's not any bad tension because sometimes there's like competitive between strikers, but both are assisting each other, like Chupa assisting Nino. They both the other day, like last week or 2 weeks ago after Castellon game, they uploaded a picture of them together as well. So
But
like I think that is amazing to have two strikers who have such a high level.
but
And
both of them
yeah,
together, most of the time, it doesn't seems to work very well.
no, not from the start.
No.
Not as it doesn't really work in a bad way, but I think it's mostly like it's also like just Nino's just a super sub this season.
Yeah, or he should be. And I don't want to be an advocate of the devil, but maybe he should be the one starting next weekend against Sporting.
Yeah, especially with Chupa. Well, we dive into the news a little bit later, but Chupa he had to get subbed off injured, same as Rafa. Well, injured, not really injury, but more like they had some hurt in their parts. In Chupa was his ankle, and Rafa don't know exactly what it was.
Do we have other things on this match after this match?
Uh,
Einar
yeah,
was the 2 point, I think.
yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to touch on. After last week in Castellon, Einar wasn't too great, and I have something to say about this because the first half of Einar was not great neither. Again, he's in the pictures of the goal. It looked very weak defensively from the left side again. But the second half,
It was
he played
perfect.
he played
Spotless.
really good for me.
So, I mean, I believe in Einar with all my guts. I've seen the level he can play. Maybe it was the second half, the confidence he needed, and I would play him again next weekend. Why not? I'm Team Einar. I've always have been Team Einar. I believe in Einar. Einar is my hero. Um, I mean, I've never met such a nice guy as Einar as well.
Yeah, he was great. I was there as well, and
Yeah,
he was very nice to speak to. His English is very good as well.
good, but very nice person.
Yeah,
Off camera,
down.
on camera.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I feel like most players in this team are like that.
yeah,
To be honest, I don't think there is any rotten apples in this team or anyone that brings the mood down or is not down to earth. I feel like most of these players are all down to earth. They all know what it is to play for Malaga, what that means to play for Malaga.
I have to agree with you there. We have some results.
Yeah,
Let me get them. I had them already. Here they are. What happened in La Liga High Promotion last weekend? Almeria won at home against Mirandes 4-2. Las Palmas won at home against Valladolid. Real Sociedad B against Burgos ended in a 0-0 draw. Gijón against Ceuta, 1-2 for Ceuta. Racing Santander won at home against Huesca. And Huesca got another red card this weekend. Eibar versus Malaga 2-4. Castellón Córdoba 1-2. So Castellón lost.
Yeah.
Which is good news for Malaga. Cultural Leonesa against Cádiz 2-2. And Zaragoza lost 1-0 against Granada away. With the red card for Granada. And Depor won at home against Leganés. And Andorra lost against Albacete.
Yeah. And Leganés lost. They had the penalty in the last minute, but was saved by the goalkeeper of Deportivo. And as well with the Andorra game, PK lost it again.
What does it mean for the table? Well, Racing Santander is still on the pole position to win the league with 72 points. Almeria is second with 70 points. Depor is third with 68 points. Las Palmas is fourth with 66 points. Castellón is fifth with 64 points. And Malaga with 63 points is closing the playoffs. So we are back in playoffs, followed by Burgos with 62 points and Eibar with 61. And Cordoba has 57 points.
Cordoba's they're on a really crazy streak as well. I think they're like on 5 games winning in a row.
Yeah.
And only like 6 points behind us.
Yeah, so watch out with Cordoba. Then at the bottom of the table, Cultural Leonesa has 33 points and is in the last position on the table. With 35, Zaragoza with 36, Mirandes. And closing the relegation places is Huesca with 36 points. And Cádiz is just outside with 39 points. But it doesn't really look good for Cádiz.
No.
So I don't know. Nothing. We can't say anyone is really relegated yet, except for Cultural Leonesa, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think.
I mean, they are 6 points behind. Cádiz.
They need to win then 2 of the next 4 teams.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Cádiz is a little bit of a. They need to win, and they still play against a couple of teams that also would be beneficial for if they win. Next week they play Deportivo. Then after they play Castellón away, and they end the league away at Santander. What probably is not too relevant for us because I don't think we will catch Racing anymore.
Do you think we have to be afraid of Cordoba now? I think nothing would suck more than us staying outside the playoffs and Cordoba being in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think that would.
That would hurt my season a lot.
Yeah, that would hurt mine too. And nothing against Cordoba as a team that I quite like, but still rivals in Andalusia. So I would not want that. I think that. And who do they have to play still? I think they need to. They still play Eibar away, and they've got 3 home games from the 4, and only away games at Eibar.
Any difficult matches at home?
Granada, Albacete, Eibar away, and Huesca at home. So no, because Granada Albacete season is as good as over. So the Eibar Cordoba game could be crucial for them if they win the next 2. I mean, we depend on ourselves. We need to win our games. I'm a little bit tired of looking to the other results now that we're back in there. I think if we do what we need to do, that is get to that 70. We just need to get 70 points, and I think then we'll make it, if I'm honest. So we just need to win 3 more times and draw 1, and I think we will be in there. So we can't lose anymore.
Then we would have 73 points.
Oh yeah. So we need to win. We need to win at least 2.
Okay.
And draw 1, I think, to get in the playoff points. It's going to be one of the most expensive playoffs in a long time.
Why do we have that? For one season, we're playing like real champions, and playoffs is the most expensive playoff ever.
And relegation is the most cheapest. It's only at they probably with 40 points, with 45, 46 points, you'd be safe.
And usually you need 50.
I'm gonna check how many points
Yeah.
did we get in the season that we played playoffs. I don't know if I can see that now.
Last time we played playoffs was
Then we ended up third
yeah.
with 74 points. And then the playoff got closed 6 by Deportivo with 68 points. Last season it was
2019.
2018-19, yeah. That's when we relegated the season before. So 2018-19 was the last. And last year, the playoffs got closed by Almeria 6th with 69 points. So just roughly you need those 70 points.
Okay. Do we have any news?
Yeah.
Because the whole calculation thing is driving me nuts.
Yeah. We just need to win. That's
Yeah,
it.
you need to win and that's it. Win the most you can and that's it. And we'll
We
see
don't
what-
have a lot of news, to be honest. News
Well,
is
yeah,
that
the important news.
the
about-
important news is we've got some important news. Chupa and Rafa are training normally again, so they didn't really have any lasting stuff after they both had to get substituted off due to the injuries in the game. Juani Fernandez from Malagueño is training now for the first time with the first team. Or not first time, but like he is back now there because the season of Malagueño ended, but we will get to it in a bit. He plays few positions with mainly on the wing. Also, Pablo Arriaza is still training with the first team, and next year he will get first team contract. So yeah, I guess he will train until the end of the season with the first team now the Malagueño is over. Then there are only less than 100 tickets available for the Malaga sport team, but will be crucial to fill it up because Deportivo last week took our record that we broke against Castellón, where we had 28,601 attendances.
There were only 11 tickets available for the match against Sporting.
11.
Yeah.
I saw the last was 100, but maybe I saw it earlier than you. So it's not a lot. We need to beat, if you want to get the record back of most attendance in a game, we need to beat Deportivo, who broke it last week, with 28,954.
Okay.
So that means that everyone needs to go to La Rosaleda. We need at least 400 people more than against Castellón. Saturday, 9 o'clock. It's doable.
And
Not a
we
bad
fill
time.
it up basically every week, don't we?
Sorry?
We basically fill it up every week.
Yeah, we fill it up every week. So if the average attendance we're far superior, I think we're around 27,000. So there we'll be first. But it would be nice to as well get the record of most attendances in. Doesn't really mean anything, but it's nice to have that. Then more news.
Important news now.
Important news.
You got
Says
any news? You have a name for the stadium?
Yeah. This news just came out for in the Ciudad Deportiva, so like where Malaga trains, where the youth plays. The first campo got officially named now Estadio Abdal Ben Barek, deservedly club legend, and he's got his own stadium name now in the Ciudad.
Club, trained the club, and always stayed with the club. The
Yeah.
Moroccan legend of Malaga the football. I think the most important person at Malaga Club de Football for over the past, I don't know, 60 years.
Yeah. How old is he now? It's like he's quite on age as well.
He's 80s. So
He's a legend and he's always there. And so deservedly, I have nothing to objectify against that. I think it's very deserved. If someone had to be named a stand, then it definitely be him.
Well, let me give you the stats on him.
Yeah.
He played for Malaga from, let me check, 1958 till 1968. He had 180 appearances, scored 10 goals. He was a midfielder, born in Rabat. And came back to Malaga as a manager from 1980 till 1981. was back at Malaga as a manager in 1991. He's a clubsman. I mean,
Yeah,
Malaga is his life.
yeah. He started with Atlético Malagueño. Uh,
So his first links are with the club from 1958.
yeah, it's crazy. That's a long time. I don't know if there's anyone that's still around the club from that long. Not that I
It's
know of.
60 wait, 42, 68 years connected
Yeah,
to.
yeah, a whole life of Malaga Malaguista.
His daughter was born in Malaga. He has a Spanish wife, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, if there's anyone at the club who loves Malaga more than Ben Barek, I don't think it exists. He
No,
also has been very important with the academy, by the way.
yeah,
Over the past 30 years, he's always walking around the academy to watch youth teams, giving youth players sweets. And he got famous for the phrase, if you're okay, I'm okay. That's what he
yeah,
says to everybody. Si tú estás bien, yo estoy bien.
yeah,
So he's very much loved by each of the academy players, from 5 year old up to 18 years old. He's always there at the academy to watch any match possible and to be there with the little ones. So I don't know. He's the grandfather of Malaga Club de Football.
yeah. 100%, 100%, 100% deserved, and it's nice that they start naming. The Ciudad Deportiva was very important now, where I was home to two games this weekend. To
Yes,
Little Bridge.
little bridge.
So the first one is Malaga Femenino, who played the first leg of the semi-final for playoffs to Primera Ref, what is the second division of football femenino in Spain. They drew 0-0 at home, so they didn't play bad. I was watching the game. They had a good chance on the crossbar in the second half.
They had a few great chances.
Yeah. So they did quite well, and now they will travel away to Real Sociedad B, was in Subieta.
San Sebastian.
San Sebastian. Yeah, we're still all to play for, and I do believe the girls can get a result there because they look quite strong. And then the other match in the other semi-final, what was Zaragoza? They lost at home. Zaragoza Femenino lost at home against FC Ona Sant Adria. They lost 1-2.
Okay, great for them.
So yeah, so Zaragoza is not winning a lot. Then Atlético Malagueño, they drew the last game of the season at home in a 6-goal thriller. They were 3-0 up against Mejia, with the goals of Alexis, who opened the 1-0, Rumes Sanchez the 2-0, and Gorka Perea scored the 3-0. But then in the second half, they kind of give it all away, with Mejia drawing in the 93 minutes to 3-3. So they end the season last at the table, equal points to Almeria B. Well, it would have been nice to win to not have finished bottom. Doesn't really matter anyway because we were all relegated.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will quickly give a series summary. So Malagueño won only 5 games. They drew 6 and lost 21 games in the return to Segunda Ref.
I mean, you can't really say that you've lost, that you relegated then and didn't deserve it, do you?
No.
I mean, then you really deserve to relegate.
Yeah. It was not a great year. Funes started there the season, of course, and then he got promoted. Rafita also played at the start. But yeah, the boys on the Funes, on the Bravo could not come back at the end, but it was kind of deservedly relegated. What's a shame, but we still produce great talent players that are now already still training with the first team.
Really, 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 really deserve to get relegated.
Yeah, it's 21 points, 5 games won, 15 and the other 6 withdrawals. So yeah, not great. I will quickly go over the top scorers. Alexis Chamorro is the number 1 top scorer with 6 goals. I think that says already a lot about the goal scoring issue. There, Rumes Sanchez, Marcos Rosa, and Perea are second with 4 goals, and then third is Christian Sarria with 2 goals. Ibon Badiola, I think he played in the Copa, was the max assister with 4 assists. And Juani, who's now trending with the first team, is the player with the most minutes with 2,468 minutes played. So that was kind of the news and the results of this week. There's not too much news. Happy that Chup hasn't got anything, but happy that Rafa is also back in training normally. So with the down of Dorio and Juani going up, maybe he could have some minutes from here to the end of the season. So yeah. Then now let's preview on the game against Sporting, because we have a very, very important game. Sporting, who lost their last 2 games against Cordoba and what Chris mentioned before, 1-2 at home against Ceuta. So they're not in the best form. Over the last 5 games, they lost 3 and 1-2, the last 2 losing in a row. Their top scorer is Dubassin with 15, followed by Juan Otero with 13 goals. 2 quality players, to be honest. I really like Juan Otero. I think he's Colombian. He's very strong, and he's always creating an issue against Malaga. They normally play a 4-2-3-1, kind of similar to us, with Dubassi on top. In goal, they have ex-Malaga player Yanes, who has kept 11 clean sheets this season. Also, some players to watch out for are Galbert on the right midfield, and also Rosa as their right back. And our head-to-head against them, we played the last 5 games. We won the last 3, including this 1-3 season winner against in Gijón. It was a great match as well. And then we drew the previous 2 to that. So we haven't lost to them in 5 games in a row. And they're currently 12 with 52 points. So they're kind of in nowhere's land. I think they're safe from relegation, but I think they're too far behind now for a playoff. With 12 points left, the max they could get if they win all games would be 64, what would not be enough. So their season is kind of over.
Yeah.
But that doesn't really mean anything. It's Segunda. So.
And that is what I'm going to say. Although their season is over, is it really a thing? Do you think it will affect them that they really don't have anything to play for?
No, I don't think so. I think they still play for bonuses. And I think they all still play for because they're professionals. So they want to end up as high as possible. And I think they will do that. Same as when we played some season Segunda and we had nothing to play for. We also still did our best to win anything. Could maybe the mentally factor is that Malaga has a win game that we need to win. Motivate them more, maybe, but that doesn't really mean everything, to be honest.
I've heard their manager say today, Borja Jimenez, that they are because he had a meeting with all the Peñas from Gijón.
Yeah.
And, he said that it's a shame how the season went because they expected and wanted to end up higher in the table and be fighting till the end for playoffs or for promotion. And that they really want to win the last 4 games.
Yeah, I saw that as well, that they will give everything they've got still. But I think it's normal, especially for a team as big as Gijón. They need to. I think they've got a great fan base. So,
on the other hand, you're also not going to say, well, when you're talking to the Peñas, you're not going to say, well, we're mid-table, we're not going to relegate. That's impossible. Playoffs are a bit too far away. I don't really care about the last 4 matches. That's also not the answer you're going to give, right?
No.
Being mid-table, well, fuck it, you know what I mean?
No, I don't think so neither. I think it's we need to have the motivation more, and I think we do have that. So we have the pressure as well. What the last 2 where we had the pressure, especially against Castellón, we couldn't deal with it. But we were also playing against 2 fantastic teams, with Castellón maybe one of the best attacks. That probably is the team we struggled the most in the last years to play them. To be honest, since the battle we had against them in Primera Ref, it's never been easy to play Castellón.
No, but then I also think if I was a player for Sporting Gijón and I would have to go to Malaga, which is far away from home, I couldn't be arsed if Malaga would score a goal because we're on mid-table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, your season is over basically. Me as a person, I don't know how it is if you're a professional football player, and that's probably the reason why I'm not a professional football player, and probably because I have two left foots. Is that I couldn't care if I would end 11th or 10th or 9th or 13th.
Yeah.
It wouldn't change a thing, does it?
I mean, for the club, for the players, I don't know if there are any bonuses. That's the only thing, like maybe they want to play to move, to force a move to a bigger team. Maybe to Basim was on 15 goals, Otero was on 13 goals. So that may be, I think they will play for themselves, except for the team, except for the homegrown players. I think the homegrown players will always do the best, like I expect them to do for Malaga. But
I also think that a lot of people think too easy about this match against Sporting Gijón. I mean, because they have two great players with a lot of goals.
yeah, they are together. They have 28 goals, just only two less than than Chupe, than Chupe and Adrian.
Yeah.
But Juan Otero, he didn't play last game, but I couldn't see if he was sanctioned or any other reason.
I went through their injuries, and I didn't see him on the injury list.
No, so I don't know what happened there. I don't follow Sporting.
Injured players, and that is Loom,
Yeah.
Martin, and Andres Ferrari.
Yeah.
Who is very quick. No, I'm just very quick guy. He goes from 0 to 100 in only seconds.
Yeah, but yeah, I couldn't find anything on neither. So I don't know. Like he could play, he could not play. I have no idea. If he plays, it would be bad for us. I mean, better that he doesn't play.
We don't know, and I think we don't have to be afraid of anyone.
No.
But I also think we don't have to
undermine.
Yeah, undermine.
Undermined. Great English there. Undermine.
You can look that word up. Undermine.
Yeah.
In Dutch. It's with a long I. No, we also don't have to be lazy or think too easy about it.
No, there's no guaranteed 3 points. I think no. Even if we would play look how West Cow kept a pretty good game against Racing until they got a red card. Mirandes was playing not too bad. I was watching the game. They came to 2-2, and then like Almeria was just a little bit too strong. But even the teams on the bottom are it's no easy games.
There are no easy games anymore. It's just getting the most amount of points you can get. Let's hope we can get 2 wins in the upcoming 2 matches against Gijón and against Ceuta away. And it gives you a bit of a gap with Racing Santander and the last one is Zaragoza. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you would reach 70. And if you can win all 4 of them, well, win all 4 of them. That's the only thing I can say. I mean, we need to win. But there's one thing I can say. And that is, we get knocked down, but we get up again.
Yeah.
You're never going to keep us down.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, especially after last week, it got proven again. I think there was a little bit drop in confidence between the fans, but with this result, we feel like unbeatable again. So yeah, let's hope for the best. I do have confidence now that we will get a result. It's not going to be easy. I think we should remain the calm and not stress too much during the game, not put too much pressure on us. If we just play our game, I'm sure that we can win. We already beat them away. So let's not get too hasty and let's just play our game, and then I have the confidence that we can win.
I have the confidence as well. We did it
Yeah,
again.
so yeah.
Does Malaga need to do something? I mean, who would you play? We didn't discuss Malaga a lot.
No,
Who's
no. To be honest, it's just I would love to see Ramon starting, but I just don't think he's fit enough yet. If they were doubting if he could do 45 minutes last game, so I would go for the same 11. To be honest, as Eibar. If we're not going to change, I might. I also would not dislike to see Montero for Einar. But if Einar plays again, I know he hasn't had a great first half, but the second half was quite decent. Um,
the second was good. They
yeah,
didn't come through any time. Let me tell
no,
you this. What about Dani Lorenzo? He might be back as well.
he might be back. We haven't got any news about it,
No.
but he
Malaga's
can
been
definitely be back.
quiet.
Yeah. So we
I
don't know. Maybe he's back.
think
Maybe he's
guy.
not back. Would be great. I don't think he will start, to be honest, if he's back. But maybe we could see him a little bit in the second half. That would be great. And if not, just get him fit for the Ceuta game because we need him there.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
rest, I don't know. If Rafa's fit, I will play Rafa. And if not, maybe even start with Darko of the last week. We also still have. I don't. I would love to see Ramon start, but I just don't think he's there yet.
I would love to see Ramon start.
Yeah,
I mean, he was so good again. He's so good every week that he plays.
yeah. It's it's
I mean,
it's.
he reads football.
Yeah, he's so good, and as well now, like I think we discussed a couple of weeks ago, but since he got back for this injury, he looked a lot more buff as well, like a lot stronger as well. So can also hold the ball and do those defensive plays, and
But
yeah,
that's also, I guess, the thing because the last times he got injured, we brought him back way too quick
yeah,
because we depended on him. The same happened with Haitam. The moment Haitam came back from his injury, we started playing him. I mean, I don't know. Both of them have talent. Haitam, we didn't have seen a lot from him since he got recovered, although he scored a goal against Almeria.
yeah, yeah. I think he will play La Rubia again and kind of do similar, take him off after like maybe 60 minutes and play Hightam the last half an hour. That would be my choice. And for the rest, I will keep it kind of similar, to be honest, as last week. Like if Danny Lorenzo or Ramon are not fit to start, I will play Rafa if he's fit. And if Rafa's not fit enough, then I will bring in Darko. And for the rest, I would leave it the same, or maybe have Montero for Ena. Those are the only things that I expect. For the rest, I expect Rafita on the left back. I expect Puga. I expect Totor. Well, we need Totor. He's one
So
of the
Torres
best.
again.
Maybe he will start Nino. That is the
I
only
mean,
thing.
I mean, we're not discussing Doutor anymore because
Yeah,
he's just excellent every week, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Alfonso Herrero, by the way, also didn't look good with the first or the
No,
second goal by Eibar. We
no.
really haven't discussed that. But then he also gives you good mistake, good save. So
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
mean,
think that's
he's
probably
great.
discussion for the end of the season. What we
I don't
do
know.
next season, but it's yeah. It's no way we're gonna bench him now. I think that is crazy.
Do you think he would deserve to be benched?
Mm,
Are you really? Are you really
no,
to think about it?
no. He doesn't deserve to
I
be
made
benched.
such great saves as well. I mean, he's so
No, he
young.
doesn't deserve to be benched. He doesn't deserve to be benched. I think that I see a lot of people online say that, and they get really mad at Alfonso. Like sometimes I look at the comments after. I always look at the halftime, and this that, and there's a lot of people that. But no, he should not be benched. I
But when
think
you,
that's crazy.
I think a goalkeeper can. I mean, every goalkeeper concede goals.
Yeah,
I mean, goalkeeper, whoever did a whole season without conceding any goals.
I mean, if he would not concede any goal, he would not be playing for Malaga. Like less
Um,
because
but and I think it's the way he concedes the goals because he looks so unlucky when
yeah,
he concedes the goal. That
nah, but he makes so many good
you
saves.
know what I mean. We
I
we
think
they
that
scored two, we scored four. As long as we score one more every upcoming match, then our rival will be fine.
yeah, No, I think Alphonse is fantastic. He's not been as good as I think he was last season. I think there he was on another level. He got Player of the Month then as well. But no, it's no, we cannot bench him. That would be crazy. And I don't think Funes will ever do that.
It would be ridiculous. I mean, we played this season with Ruben Yanez and with the goal our rival next weekend, Ruben Yanez, and who was the other one?
Danny Martinez, who got Ascenso with the promotion with Tenerife this weekend. Danny Martin or something like that. The goalkeeper we loaned him from Betis, I think it was then.
It was 1 week Ruben Yanez and the other week the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
No, I think the same for me. Just to end it up there, same lineup as last week. I would, or maybe Nino start or Chupa. I wouldn't start both. I like Nino as super sub, to be honest, but Chupa can also be a good super sub. And then, Rafa, if he's fit enough, he can play. If Ramon is fit enough, I'd rather see Ramon. And if Daniel Lorenz is fit enough, then if Daniel Lorenz starting for the rest, there's nothing much I can say, because I do expect La Rubia to start.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, let's end the things there then, because we are already 7 minutes over time according to the Joe clock.
Yeah.
Joe o'clock has already been passed, so I'm going to say thank you, Tony.
Thank you
for being such a good host this week.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you, Chris, for not doing anything and just being here for the show.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But most important, thank you to our listeners. And every week I see a comment on our YouTube page or a message. I like it. We appreciate it a lot that you guys are listening. We appreciate you following Malaga. And, well, keep sending those messages. Keep following. Keep commenting, because at the end of the day, that's why we do it. We don't do it for ourselves, but we do it for the international Malaga fans. So I'm going to wish you all a very good weekend. Let's hope for the 3 points and a very big, fat Vamos Malaga. Ciao tutti.